l'émission Animalia, nos amis les animaux peut commencer. Bienvenue chez Animalia de Grand B qui se situe sur la route côtière dans le bâtiment de Green Cross à l'arrière. Plus précisément, parce qu'on connaît beaucoup de personnes, c'est un petit peu complication pour que nous l'adresse. Donc, juste mettre en tête le bâtiment de Green Cross, on est juste à l'œil. Donc, moi, je suis Trishti, je travaille ici depuis 3 ans comme réceptionniste, toiletteuse et assistante vétérinaire et aussi un petit peu responsable du magasin. Et je vous viens à la rencontre de Dr Ade, que c'est un nouveau docteur qui est là depuis quelques mois, qui nous fait besoin de la famille qui nous vient dire et qui peut expliquer un petit peu plus sur les importances de la vaccination, une maladie qu'il y a récemment pendant l'hiver et aussi un petit peu les précautions qu'ils prennent pour un bébé qui était dans la maison. Donc, il peut expliquer plus un peu en détail.
I am Dr. Ade. My full name is Ade Yinka. I am a veterinary doctor from Nigeria. I primarily see dogs and cats. I work at Animalia, Grand Bay. I'm also a veterinary surgeon. I do basic surgeries on dogs and cats. Have been in Animalia for about 3 months now. And I'm happy to be here in Mauritius. It's a really nice place to be. Animalia Grand Bay is near the beach. It's a beautiful place. The people are nice. As it is a winter season in Mauritius, there are a few common cases that I have seen that I would like to talk about. First, I would like to talk about vaccination of puppies at this period. Winter season is a period where most of the dogs have puppies, and we see a lot of puppies every day. And vaccination, it's important for these puppies because of the prevalence of parvovirus, commonly known as gastro in Mauritius. Gastro or parvo, it's a deadly viral disease, and the commonest symptoms is vomiting and diarrhea. Your puppy stops eating, starts vomiting or having bloody diarrhea. This is a strong indication that your puppy might have been infected with gastro or parvo. So it's important that puppies are vaccinated early enough. Puppies can start their vaccine series as from 4 to 5 weeks with the puppy vaccine. We have a special puppy vaccine that prevents against parvo, but ideally, if they are not in an area that they can easily get it, then you can start their vaccination as from 6 to 7 weeks. Also, it is important that puppies are dewormed as from 3 weeks. This will prevent them getting worms that can also mimic the symptoms of gastro or parvo, because if they have a high worm load, they can also have diarrhea. So it's very sad to see a lot of puppies that come into the clinic dehydrated due to vomiting and having diarrhea for a long time. This unnecessary suffering for the puppy and the expense of taking care of them can be prevented with vaccination. And it is also important to know that parvo or gastro has no cure. We can only manage the symptoms. We can only help them. So it's important that puppies are prevented from getting this deadly virus in the first place. Another disease that you can prevent your dog from getting in this winter period is leptospirosis. Everybody has heard of leptospirosis due to the recent outbreak, but when you come for your puppy series of vaccination, they get a shot of vaccine against leptospirosis. Your dogs can get leptospirosis from drinking contaminated water. A lot of dogs drink rainwater, runoff from roofs that may have been contaminated by rats carrying leptospirosis. So it is important that your dogs are protected against leptospirosis by getting their puppy series of vaccination. Also, adult dogs need to come to the clinic for their annual shot of vaccines. This also prevents against some of these common diseases that we have been talking about, like leptospirosis. When are the appropriate times to vaccinate your dogs? For puppies, it's important that they get at least 3 shots of the vaccines. Your veterinarian will determine how many shots your puppy needs to get. In case you miss an appointment, the number of vaccines or vaccine shots may increase. But at least each puppy should get 3 shots of vaccines. For cats, there is also an important or many important diseases that they can get as kittens if they are not vaccinated. Kittens also should get their vaccines as early as 2 months of age. The disease that is commonly seen in the winter period in kittens is cat flu. Cat flu is a common name for feline herpes virus. And kittens that have this disease, you can see them, they have runny eyes, they have red eyes, they are always sneezing, you see mucus coming out from their nose. They can also have fever, they are lethargic, they don't want to eat, they are cold, you know. Kittens that have these diseases have what we call cat flu. But these can be prevented. Cat flu can be prevented by early vaccination of your kittens. So it's important that kittens as early as 2 months of age come to the clinic to start their kitten series of vaccines. Also, kittens need to be dewormed because they can get worms from their mother. They can also get it from their food. It's important also that as early as 1 month of age, they are dewormed. So kittens not only get cat flu, there are other diseases that the vaccine can prevent against. But the most important one in this winter period that we see is cat flu. Cat flu can be very deadly for affected kittens. The reason cat flu can be deadly for these kittens is because it does not have a cure. Cat flu is a viral disease also. It is caused by herpes virus, and viral diseases are known to not have a cure. The only treatment that we can do is to help your kitten build a strong immune system to fight this virus. And sometimes the virus has done too much damage that the kittens cannot be helped. This is why we advise and preach prevention. Prevention is better than cure. It's better to prevent this disease from affecting your kittens by vaccinating them than treatment.
Yes. Next one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The routine treatment that your dogs and cats need is deworming and parasite prevention. For puppies, depending on the age, the frequency of deworming can vary. For puppies that are less than 6 weeks old, I personally recommend that they are dewormed every 2 weeks. For puppies that are between 6 weeks of age to 3 months of age, they can be dewormed every month. In Mauritius, with the high prevalence of worms, you can extend deworming your puppy every month till they are about 1 year of age. Puppies or dogs above 1 year of age can now be dewormed every 2 to 3 months. This is the appropriate deworming schedule for your dogs. For cats, as kittens, they should also be dewormed every month. Cats are more prone to tapeworms, and you can see these as tiny grains like rice in their poop or hanging to their rectum. Puppies, kittens should be dewormed routinely every month. Some kittens are notorious for rejecting tablets or syrup. They can be brought to the clinic for deworming injection every month. And it is important to know that humans can get these worms from their pets. This is why it is of utmost importance to deworm your dogs or cats regularly. Another routine treatment that should be done for dogs and cats is tick, fleas, and mite treatment. A lot of people take this for granted in Mauritius. It's very important that your dogs or cats get regular prevention. There are different products and with different interval for you to prevent parasites. You can use the tablets, you can use the spot on, you can use the spray. But it's important to prevent these parasites because they can cause undesirable disease condition in dogs or cats. Some of them can transmit a blood parasite. Some of them can cause rough skin coats and undesirable skin diseases in your dogs and cats. The problem of worms in dogs, cats, and birds are universal. Worms can be found in the food that they eat, in the water that they drink, and by virtue of their lifestyle, dogs and cats and birds pick up things from the floor. And some of the eggs of these worms are laid on soil, on grass. So by virtue of their natural lifestyle, they can have worms. So no matter how you keep your dog or where you keep your dogs or cats or birds, they will always get worms by virtue of eating and drinking. This is why it is important to treat and prevent worms. First aid in dogs and cats. When your pet is vomiting, for example, the first aid to administer is to withdraw all food and water. You have to withdraw food and water for a few hours at least. You can withdraw food and water for about 4 to 6 hours and watch to see if the vomiting continues or stop. It is important that you contact your nearest veterinarian as soon as you notice that your pet is vomiting or has diarrhea. Another thing we should talk about is dog bites. When your dog is bitten by another dog or your cat is bitten by another dog or cat or scratched, you need to first wash the area with antiseptic soap and bring the pet to the nearest veterinary hospital or clinic as soon as possible for antibiotic injections. This is because the mouth and nails of dogs and cats contain many bacteria that as soon as they bite another dog or another cat, they transmit this bacteria into that wound. So the wound is automatically infected. And if this infection is not controlled as soon as possible, it will become a big abscess. There will be pus inside of it, and this can be life-threatening if not attended to promptly. So the first aid is wash the area of the wound with soap and water. You can apply some betadine, but it is important to visit a veterinary clinic as soon as possible.
Alors, je suis capable d'introduire un petit peu moins de produits que Animalia fait emmener, comme certains d'entre eux, nos clients fidèles qui nous connaissent, genre, ben là, déjà, comme un petit peu moins de produits que nous avons, mais pour moi, ceux qui ne connaissent pas, nous avons Proplan de Purina pour chiens et chats les deux. Et maintenant, nous faisons importer depuis l'Australie. Et nous avons différents types de logements. Nous avons commencé à partir de 3 kg pour les chiens jusqu'à 20 kg. Et pour le chat, ça commence à partir de 1,5 kg jusqu'à 3 kg. Et nous avons différentes flavors aussi, comme pour les chiens, nous avons poulet saumon. Et pour les chats, nous avons dinde ou saumon. Nous avons aussi un pestifode, un pâté, comme on dit, qui est capable de donner au tuto ou chat cru comme ça même, ou capable aussi mélanger avec d'autres croquettes pour comment dire, un petit peu plus goût et plus, comment dire, encouragement pour manger de croquettes, parce qu'on connaît là beaucoup de tutos que c'est un petit peu difficile pour manger que croquettes tous les jours, donc on est capable de mélanger un petit peu avec ça. Nous avons plaisir. C'est une gamme de la Normandie. Nous avons pour chats et chiens dans différentes flavors qui est extra bon marché et lui aussi en grande quantité. Donc, côté économique, si on a plusieurs chiens ou plusieurs chats, il est pour bon pour. Et nous avons aussi Purina One, nous avons en sachet, ça veut dire en petit pouch, en forme de gravy, qui est beaucoup moins cher, je connais bien contre ça, mais il a beaucoup moins cher aussi contre juste maintenant, c'est ça, je ne vais pas contre chunks là. Mais toujours, je suis capable d'encourager les chats de tester les aussi, pour un indice qui vous compte là-dedans. Et nous avons en termes de croquettes aussi. Et ensuite, nous avons aussi Lara, qui est beaucoup moins cher, je suis bien content. Et ma personne aussi, je bien Lara, spécialement urinaire, parce que mon chat s'est adapté plus vite avec ça et je n'ai pas de problème urinaire fréquent. Donc, nous avons un logement de 350 grammes pour les petits et nous avons aussi un logement de 2 kg. Et nous avons aussi, pour mon chat, si une personne a plusieurs chats et tous les chats mangent Lara, nous avons aussi disponible en 10 kg, qui est capable de gagner de tous nos magasins, qu'il y a à Grand B, qu'il y a à Quatre-Bornes, à Tamarin et aussi à Flac. Et aussi Elisabeth Cole. Nous connaissons qu'un petit moment, nous partons un petit peu en rupture, mais là, nous regagnons le stock. Et beaucoup de personnes qui peuvent bien ça, qui ont tout, soit une opération comme stérilisation ou sinon castration, qui est très important, qu'ils ont fait tout mettre une Elisabeth Cole. Nous recevons dans différentes dimensions, différentes sizes. Et aussi, nous allons en deux qualités. Nous allons, c'est-à-dire en strap ou sinon nous allons avec un petit buttons qui est plus simple pour accrocher bien à la tête. Et ce qu'ils ont besoin aussi connaissent que c'est très important pour faire ce tuto ou ce chat mettre une couleur quand vous faites une opération qui est une stérilisation, une castration ou même si un hématoma, un elbow-hématoma. Peu importe l'opération ou blessure qu'ils ont gagnée, pour empêcher cette blessure-là infectée, il est très important qu'ils mettent une Elisabeth Cole. Alors, en termes de gadgets, comme on est capable de dire, pour nous, un bébé, une friandise, nous avons Cuthbert, Moisty Bite et nous avons aussi Biscuity. Cuthbert, c'est une antiforme, soit une flatties, il y a un petit tube comme ça qui est capable de nous tutu ou sinon on a ma rebonne. Ça aussi est capable de nous tutu juste comme un petit gâterie, soit quand on peut envie faire une éducation comme on peut envie apprendre à obéir ou capable de donner comme une récompense sans une friandise là. Pareil pour chat aussi, je connais chat des fois c'est très rare qu'ils m'ont dit obéir mais il y a souvent on capable de faire et pour récompenser on capable de donner un petit friandise juste comment dire pour féliciter qu'il est capable d'écouter. J'espère que vous avez bien enjoy l'émission aujourd'hui. L'émission Nous, amis les animaux pétillent sur fin. Et pas oublier, check-nous mon ancienne vidéo sur YouTube. Si toutefois vous pouvez rater un petit épisode, je tape Animalia sur MPC Online. Je peux gagner tous nos précédents épisodes. Comme ça, vous êtes capable de gagner un petit peu si vous êtes rapide. Et sur ce, je me donne rendez-vous pour la semaine prochaine. Merci.